guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to be showcasing the loot that I get from 51 grand heists. Now I haven't run them yet, this is just a pre-recording showing you basically how much it costs and how I got them. So let's jump in. So how I got them. I found them all myself in Lyra Arphane with the inside job node, using 4 platinum watchstones with more blueprints found. 3 of them were tier 2 and 1 of them was tier 1. I've done a video on this already. It took me 110 maps and 110 maps to drop 51 of them, and 5 of them were fully revealed. So that was that. So I decided to reveal the rest of them myself, and I wanted to run them just because I'm curious to see how much money you can actually make in Heist. So I've revealed all of the wings, and I've also revealed all of the currency rooms. So in total I have 18 enchanted armaments, 13 unusual gems, 12 trinkets or currency, and 8 replicas to run. Now, I revealed them myself, so I'm just going to quickly show you how much that cost me to do, and here it is. So, total reveal cost was 586,207. That was 259 total reveals. 162 of those were currency rooms, and also, the blueprint fees for actually running them will amount to 104,907. So the total markers that I have to spend is 691,114, which is a massive amount. So the rogue markers price currently is 1 exalt for 50,000. With that, divided by 50,000 comes to 13.82. So that's how much those cost me. The blueprints farm myself, so I'm just counting the map device. 110 maps, 6C, so 160C. I mean 660C. And rolling blueprint mods on the actual contracts was 100C. And the reveals cost my soul because, like, if you're revealing these yourselves, you have to run contracts to constantly get reveals. So I had to run a shitload of contracts to actually reveal them all. And yeah, it wears you away after a bit. So yeah. That's about it for the cost. I'm not throwing the maps in there because maps pay for themselves when you run them. And I just self-sustained everything anyway. So yeah, that was pretty easy. Yeah, so that's about all I've got to say for the intro. So next time I see you, I will have ran 51 of these. Oh, actually, just before I do that, I'm using a 4% Regal to Exalted Orb trinket. Just because there's 162 currency. So we'll see how effective it actually is. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm using the duplicate contain basic currency on Vindiri and pretty much all of my rogues, except the ones that aren't really going to be on any jobs, so Niles and Hook. Sorry about that, lads. Yeah, and reduce price and alert level so I can open more chests. So yeah, now I will skip to the future. This will probably be a few days for me, second for you, and we will dive right into the loot. So I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, and welcome. I have finished running all 51 blueprints now. Bloody hell, it took me a while. It took me 2 days in total. But yeah, let's jump right into the loot, shall we? So, as you can see, we have made a fuck ton of raw currency, a shitload of scarabs, and a bunch of fossils, essences, and maps. This extends over 2 tabs, where there is more maps, a few miscellaneous things, the actual rewards themselves, delirium orbs and such, and the gems. So, I haven't currently sold anything, but I have priced everything at the current lowest value on trade. So, let's see how much total currency we will make. So, right. My total cost is 2,777.72 chaos orbs. Current rate today is 1 for 146 chaos on April 30th. Okay, so raw currency. Easy profit, easy profit. So yeah, at the cost of probably developing arthritis in my hand, I have managed to secure 5.5k worth of just raw currency. 9.75 of that is exalts. 8 of them were raw exalt drops. 1.75 were shards. 723 chaos orbs, 567 fusings, 304 gem cutters, and 538 stack decks. And stack decks are quite pricey at 2C for 1 when you sell them in bulk. So that's nice. Honorable mentions, I guess. Chisels and chromatics, I'm not going to sell these, but it means I don't have to trade bots for a while, so that's a fucking win in my book. Yeah. So, just something I'd like to note here. Regal Orbs, 90. Chaos Orbs, 723. Okay, so 4% Trinket is worse than a 1% Chaos Trinket now. Yeah, this is definitive proof. There's just too much of a disparity between the Regal Orb drops and the Chaos Orb drops. So if you are planning on running a multiple highs for currency, pick yourself up a 1% Trinket. Don't get a 4%. Currently 1% are very expensive though, like 75 exalts. They're not worth that. Don't pay that. Seriously, it'll take you way too long to invest. I mean, it'll take you way too long to get your investment back. Okay, so fossils. I didn't have fossil chests on. These were just fossil ones that came with blueprints. So yeah, 286. They're all weighted. Fossils are quite expensive in this league due to, you know, Delve not being as good, so people aren't doing it as much, and the restriction on rewards, I guess. I'm not sure how badly it affects Delve. I know it affects essences, which I'll go over in a second. But yeah, 671 in total. Always nice to sell fossils. They sell very quickly, very easy to sell. Right, so moving on. So, definite essence. As for Heist itself, it can only drop up to Screaming Essence since they changed the how the endgame mechanics work. Now you have to run the specific leagues to get the best rewards, as per Chris Wilson. So I converted all of the Screaming Essences that I got into Deafening for convenience sake, and it totals 70, which is quite a lot. Essences are also very easy to sell because, you know, people like things that can, you know, determine crafting. Who would have thought? Rip Harvest. So, 419C if I were to sell this at the lowest value right now. So that is a nice little chunk of change there. Moving on. Scarabs. Now, Scarabs are very valuable, specifically Blight, Breach, and Reliquary. Obvious reasons, you know, Headhunter is now in the pool. Breach is Breach, and Blight. If you don't know, with Blight, they have gone up, and this is because Teal Oils now allow you to do full Blighted maps in 2 minutes, spawning all the mobs. Now, the restriction on Blight used to be that no matter how powerful your build got, you would have to wait the full 5 minutes to complete a full Blight map. Blight maps are quite rewarding, they are very fun to do, especially in party play, and I'm probably going to do a Blight project after this, I'm not sure yet. But, yeah. As far as Blight, as far as why I have so many Blight Scarabs, they drop from the Blight chest specifically as well in the blueprints. So I would actually unveil Blight rooms if I would have foresaw that, to be honest, because Blight Scarabs are worth a lot. Rusted ones are about 12C, and gilded ones go up to 18 to 20C depending on how many you have for sale. So yeah, loads of currency there. Totaling 1,160 Chaos Orbs in total for Scarabs, so that is a big chunk, and I will sell these for sure. Delirious maps, well, maps in general, I should say. So maps are a ball ache to price check. I've done the average, and I've put it on the lower end as well, because, you know, things affect maps like map layout, region, and, you know, the Delirium rewards itself obviously affect it. So it took a while to do this, but it was about 108C for these ones, and then there was just, oh fuck me. So there was just one 40%, which was 20C, so that was cool. Blight Encounter maps, so maps with the enchantment contains, you know, an additional Blight Encounter. These, to be honest, I thought these would be worth more, because effectively the Blight Encounter is a Blight Scarab, you know what I mean? Blight Scarabs give you a Blight, so I thought these would be worth a bit more. But yeah, still good. Actually, looking at it, yeah, the price does kind of correlate. I guess the lower level, these will give you lower level of Blight maps, so yeah, that actually looks fine now that I look at it properly. Just standard prices for tier 11 to tier 16s, so yeah, nothing special there. And 2 Guardian Outer maps dropped, which are 46C, because one is the Eradicator, and he's quite expensive. Moving on, miscellaneous stuff. So this is where I will start actually showing you what I got. So Fragments, so the fragment tabs can drop Shaper, Alda, Uber, Aziri, and normal Aziri. I didn't pick up any of the normal fragments because there'd be way too many, and you know, they're not even on my loot filter, so fuck that. 100C from those fragments, just the better ones. Twice Enchanted. Now, Twice Enchanted, I've got 6 Twice Enchanted, and yeah, that is pretty good because Twice Enchanted at 8C at the moment. But I opened, I would say, about 150 prophecy chests, and that is all I have to show for it, is 6 Twice Enchanted. What a crock of bollocks, huh? That is, like, hands down, the worst chest. I would rather open talismans than prophecies. And I actually mean that. Prophecies are fucking wanking. I guess, like, oh, maybe you get a Fated Connections. You'll never get one. Honestly, I've played this game for like 3 years. I've had one Fated Connections. I have no fucking idea how people yeet these out when I see them on Game of Life. I've had one. I've played a lot of PoE. So, moving on from that. Rant over. Oils, yeah, nothing special there. 19C. No golden, because they can't drop from Heist, I'm pretty sure. I think they can only drop from the blighting counters themselves now. Jewels, 2 jewels, 541C. You might be thinking, the fuck? And I will show you right now. So, Lionized Fall, Corrupted Blood cannot be inflicted on you. Dropped from a... Check this needs to be on D&D. So, yeah. Corrupted Blood cannot be inflicted on you. This dropped from a ring chest, I believe it was. Yeah, so this thing is quite pricey. 3.6 to 3.8. I'd price this at 3.5, so... Yeah, and these are 30C because, you know, golems. Sums it up. Cluster Jewels. Cluster Jewels, very expensive this league as well, as you probably know. The reason is obviously, you know, no Delirium on the map device. Delirium maps are harder to come by. You know, Fractured got fucked, Split got fucked. What can you do? So when you get one for Summoner, everyone's playing Summoner all the time because Summoner. So one of these is, okay, so these two are going to sell instantly, pretty much. And then, yeah, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. So that's pretty ridiculous there. These non-curse aura ones are about 20C each as well. So yeah, if you get a decent cluster jewel from one of the Delirium nodes, then you're pretty much in the money. There's quite a lot of good cluster jewels. Whether they drop a lot, you know. I didn't open that many Delirium chests. I probably opened about 40. These were the best I got. But yeah, normal uniques, 136C. I will go over those in a sec. Div card 75 and splinters. Yeah, 148 splinters, which I thought was pretty good, considering how many chests I opened. So I'm like halfway to a simulacrum there. And normal gems, 468, as you can probably guess from the price. It was an Empower 4. Yeah, got an Empower 4 drop, which was cool. Enlighten 2. You know, 30C. Precision 21, also pretty good, 60C for that. As for the cards that I got, one was the Patient, which is 0.2x, because Headhunters are 135x right now, which is ridiculous. Draped in Dreams, 6-link body armor, 100 influenced. So yeah, these are about 15C each. This is about 13C or something. So yeah. The uniques, Oro's Sacrifice. I had 2 Oro's Sacrifice that just dropped 6-link, and then one was duplicated with pretty decent rolls on the fire damage, but the attack speed's crap. So these are about 50C. God Iron Points going for about 13 to 15C, and Memory Vault is about 40C at the moment. So that basically covers the miscellaneous stuff. So I totaled 1,852 there, which is massive. But obviously that's throwing in all the rest that isn't like specific things like scarabs, so that's to be expected. So yeah, the chaos is adding up, as you can probably see. So if we go down to the actual rewards for the wings, right? So enchanted armaments. Now I have 9 multiple rares, with the the enchantment modifiers like fizz damage, etc. I have no idea how much these are actually worth, because there are so many variables with these that it's kind of hard to just stick a price on them, especially since so few of them exist. Like, for instance, I don't play anything that uses a claw, right? So I don't have a fucking clue if that's worth any money. And then, you know, if I was to search it and there's none, I have no idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on public and see what people offer me for that. This one is obviously very good. It's an Imperial bow, which is one of the better bases with physical modifiers 8% effect. So this is between like 1 to 2x, I'd assume. So if we do that, 2, yeah, so 1 to 2x, nailed it. Perfect. And yeah, there's a bunch of axes, a thicket bow with attack speed, which is cool. A regalia with life. If that was defense, that'd be pretty decent. Let's see our level on it. 86, so yeah, that would have been very decent. This one was just linked, so I took it. But yeah, can't really put a price on them. However, I can put a price on these, and these are very costly. So, tempering orbs are the expensive variant, which are currently 2.8 to 3x. Now, I priced these at 2.5. These have actually gone up since I priced them. But I believe this one has gone down. So yeah, when I priced this one, it was 1x, and now they're like 0.5, 0.6. I mean, these 1 day ago, these could be price fixes, who knows? This guy's probably falling for it, rip. But yeah, so tempering orbs are ridiculous, which actually pretty much saves the whole enchanted armaments thing. So they actually are pretty decent if you want to run them. I ran 18, and without pricing these, which could, you know, come to a couple of exalted orbs, I got 876 chaos from that. So I'm happy with that. I didn't really expect much from armament, so yeah, that's pleasant. Trinkets and currency, the worst. By far the worst. Even just running these, I just know these are the worst. So, trinkets are garbage. Pretty much every trinket you will get is garbage. Except for, like, if you obviously were to get something like this, this would be worth 20 exalts. Your odds of seeing this are very low. Extremely low. The better one is the 1% chaos, which is currently about 75x, which I assume no one's going to buy, so, you know, I'd probably say they would sell for 30x if I was to put a price on it. But yeah, your odds of ever seeing one of these are ridiculous, so not worth. But they do drop these delirium orbs. I also had one raw exalt drop from it. So delirium orbs, because these are now the only real way to get delirium. Even the shit ones like this armor one are worth 20c, and then, you know, as they get better, they go up in price. So yeah, I managed to whip out 502 just from the rewards on that, which is, you know, it's okay. I think I had 12 of them in total, so it's respectable, I guess. It's not really. No, it's not really. Yeah, ignore me. It's not. It's not. So, moving on from that shit show. Unusual gems. Unusual gems, my personal favourite. I always find these to be consistently profitable. And, you know, it just shows here 1,272. I ran 13 of these, and I ran 18 of these. So this is working out pretty good for me. Primary gradings are now cheaper than they have been in previous leagues, because GGG loves destroying the alternate quality gems when one build specifically uses them, and that build is just OP, and then they ruin it for everything. Honestly, like, all of those fucking cool gems that were so good because, you know, they got abused by aura stackers, they got obliterated, and now they're just like, eh, you know what I mean? It's kind of sad, really. But yeah, so primary grading, 0.5x. Secondary, which is also 0.5 apparently. Yeah, so not bad. These were actually, the prices on these were different when I price checked them, so that's still right. That's a bit off, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, as for the gems, I didn't really get a super good reward. Like, I didn't get anomalous precision, which is what I would have hoped for. I think it's the most valuable one right now, sitting at about 5x. But I did get some decent ones. So like Stone Golem is pretty worth 1x. I had 2 of those. You know, Anomalous Fashion Stone's 0.7x. That's 40c. Anomalous Flame Dash is 50c. Stuff like that. These are all okay. These are all over like 30c at least. And Divergent Vitality, which, you know, if it didn't get nerfed, would be worth tons and tons. So yeah, 60, 70. Yeah, these are worth a couple of eggs back in the day. And the Iron Mass, which, to be honest, I'm surprised I didn't know anyone use this. Now this this one says 80C, but I have sold these for more, so I know that if you try and sell this for 50C, it will probably sell. I've sold like 2 or 3 of them already, and this is pretty much near perfect in terms of the fizz and the attack speed. So that's a cool addition there. So I'll stop rambling on about the gems now. 1,272, all good. Replicas. Now I only had 8 replicas to run, so the odds of me hitting something, you know, fantastic were very low to begin with. So I'm not expecting much here. I got this Wings of Entropy. I found this really strange actually. 3 of my replicas that I got were just fully 6-linked. I'm not sure if this trinket affects it or not, because I've personally never seen that before. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, but who knows. So these are like, yeah, 50 to 1x. I don't know if someone's going to buy it, maybe. These eventuality rods are also decent if they're eye level 85. People buy these up for like 50c. These are also about 20 to 30c, just because they're 6-linked as well. I'll probably sell them. This belt I thought just had really good rolls, so I just took it. It's like 20, 30c. I'm not sure how good the implicit is. I've never personally used it. It might be okay. Alberon's Warpath, pretty perfectly rolled, you know, max chaos, max strength. Let's just see how much that is. So yeah, these are quite expensive because they, you know, they give you the clowny chaos damage, strength stacker builds. So yeah, 1.4x at least, so that's quite nice there. And then just a bunch of simplex amulets with, you know, eye level 86 are worth like 30 to 50c, just depends. So yeah, as far as it goes, 371 from 8. It could have been better, but you know, it could have been a lot worse. If I had anything worth like under 15c, but I had shitloads of small chests, what I would do is just, you know, fuck it, because I'm not going to sell something for 15c. Chances are I don't even leave my map for 15c. So I decided to just leave it and run and open as many small chests, and maybe it pays off. And sometimes it does. I got an exalt from one of them doing it one time, which was pretty cool. So yeah, it's definitely worth to try that if the end game reward is garbage. I mean, but that's just my opinion. Like, you might want to sell something for 15c. I'm quite farmed into the league, as you can see, so it's not too much of a bother at the moment for me, so I don't think it's really worth it. But yeah, so the total now, I think I've pretty much covered absolutely everything. So let me pull it up again. So the total, obviously we have made profit because I'm going to debate you with the thumbnail. Obviously, being a small YouTuber, to get views I have to clickbait you into this shit anyway. So hopefully that'll change in the future. I'll grow. Got 26 subs now. By the way, cheers guys for subbing. Honestly, I appreciate it. It means a lot. So thank you. So the total cost, 2,777.7. And the turnover is 13,232.75. You know, weird business because we printing money out here. So that leaves my total profit, 10,455.03. When converted to the Exalt with the current exchange rate, that is 71.61 Exalted Orbs profits. So pretty good. It's like, what, 1.5x on average a wing. If you were to run one of these and get like a replica Feral Fur for 30x or something, you know, you run the money. So pretty worth, considering this was just consistent good loot, like nothing amazing. Yeah, and I haven't price checked these, so this could bump it up to 80x. And these are obviously all at their lowest value, so if I was selling in bulk, it could possibly go up to 90 or even 100x, but just for the sake of the video, I've put it at low. So yeah, is Heist worth it? So Heist is, you know, it's a very specific play style. If you enjoy just, you know, not having to kill shitloads of things, just walking around opening chests effectively, then yeah, it's worth it. If you don't enjoy that, then just don't do it, guys. Just play the game how you want to play it. It really doesn't matter. But in terms of just raw currency, yes, it is definitely worth it. So that's about it for this video then. I think I've covered absolutely everything that I can think of right now. If you could give me some feedback in the comment section if you're still watching at this point. This is the first video I've ever made with this specific type of thing, so I'm not sure how well I've done. Maybe I've missed some things off that I just didn't know about. So if you could let me know, that would be absolutely perfect, and I really appreciate it. And also, if you want to see some more things like these stack decks, I'm going to throw 1,000 of these on the floor, because at the moment I am sitting on 330 in here. I'm taking all these out, so I'm going to have about 880. I'm going to throw 1,000 on the floor, and let's see the profit on that. I'm going to do some more projects to see how we can make some currency. So if you'd like that, you know, then stick around. If not, you know, it's all good. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I hope it was informative and it helped, and I will catch you next time, hopefully. Goodbye.